This is one aspect. And to this, I said, you must add location concept, and you must add the relationship concept. Yeah, this is where the concept gets summed up. When I say Earth as the home of man, what am I referring to? Earth has life, okay? That's one aspect of water. Water is one. What else? The climate, yes. Okay. Yes, atmosphere, correct. What else makes life possible for man on Earth? The land, the oxygen, the food that we eat, the houses we make, correct? So can I sum of all of this together and say one word, environment? हो सकते हैं? Then you'll realize कि geography में इतना heavy dose of environment क्यों है? And I always claim this, that when you're studying geography, your fundamentals of environment are clear then. No other subject will deal with environment the way geography studies environment, because that is the focus of the subject. Okay, when I say Earth as the home of man, so what makes Earth the home of man? क्या बनाता है? Is fundamentally what? It is fundamentally the environment. And what's environment? Anything outside us is environment, right? You are my environment and I am your environment. Your friends are part of the environment. The table chair is part of the environment. So now, this environment is of two types. There is a natural environment and there is a man-made environment. All agreed? और देखो, हर environment का location पढ़ो और हर environment का relationship पढ़ो. Okay. For every environment, you must study the location. Say you talk about environment called a river. River location and relationship of river with the other elements of the earth. Take up an environment element called as trees. So trees ka location padho and trees relationship with other elements of the environment. Man-made, roads we have made, houses we make, industries we make. Fine, all of you? So man-made ka bhi location. What does man make and where? Plus the relationship. The roads relationship with probably economy. The roads relationship probably with the houses that you live in. The roads relationship with the soil on which the road has been made. There is a natural one and there is a man-made one. In natural one ko bolte hain, okay, a physical earth. This is the physical earth, which is natural. And the man-made is the human aspect, the human earth. Is also called as the cultural elements. Because the culture word is not simply, okay, hamare sanskar. Actually, the word culture and sanskar are not the same things. Anybody knows the word culture aata kahan se hai? Culture means what? Agriculture, vermiculture, grow. Yes, culture means grow. Okay, you are growing something. Okay. So culture is anything part of your growth, which includes the language, okay, your food you eat, okay, even the houses you make, even the cities you make, the infrastructure you make is also part of your culture. Okay, so in our loose definitions, we say culture is language, religion, beliefs. Okay, wo to part culture hai hi. But culture, anything that you have grown, that you have made. So there is a cultural aspect of geography and earth, and there is a natural physical aspect of culture of earth. Culture means our way, and our way in what sense? Our way in terms of whatever we have developed. Nature does not give us religion, no? So hum banate hain interpretations of religion. Language is not natural, right? We create our languages, isn't it? Like our belief systems, humne banaya. I believe that blue is my lucky color. I believe, okay, the black means danger. I believe, okay, what is smooth is nice. That's our belief systems. So anything which is the consequence of man's thinking, man's interventions, man's activities, human engagement, that is the cultural or the human aspect. So geography will have study of the natural physical world and the study of the man-made world, both as part of environment. Then what happens is that when I want to study the earth is very large. In geography, you have got a choice. You can study the earth in entirety, or you can study a particular place also. I can study the climate of the world. I can study the forests of the world. I can study the wildlife of the world. I can study the rivers of the world. And I can study the forest of India. I can study the wildlife of India. I can study the rivers of India, the trade in India. So, ये जो study है, this entire study where environment, location, relationship, the entire study can be done in 2 scales. I can study this at the global scale, and I can study this at a local or a regional scale. Okay, I can study only for India, only for China, only for the US, only for maybe Britain, or for the whole world. ठीक है, ये जो global study है, these are what's called as a systematic geography. Systematic geography. Some call this as general geography. These are more about the principles in general. Okay, the general oceans of the world, the general continents of the world, the general forests of the world, the general climate change of the world. Okay, पूरे world, इसमें you don't focus on any one place. And this is called as, like I said, this is called as the regional geography. And we add off regional geography of Africa, regional geography of India, regional geography of the US, very specific, forests of India, soils of India. अगर आपको ये pattern समझ में आ गया, then I can explain what does the syllabus look like. The general rule is, if I write on the board, you write on the notes. Okay? And when you're writing, try not to look at the board and write. Write as I speak. Okay? These are techniques of notes making. You should have learned this in school and college. कोई बात नहीं. Any time in your life is fine. Okay, so try to note whatever I write on the board. Okay, nothing on the board is purely for entertainment. If you are entertained, I say it's a bonus thing. Okay, nothing on the board is frivolous. आप बनाएंगे. If I draw a diagram, you draw a diagram. If I make a map, you also make a map. Like initially अच्छे नहीं बनेंगे, but eventually all will get a hang of what's a good map and what's a good diagram. General geography. Okay, or principles in general geography, or principles in general geography. Okay, so global aspects is systematic geography. Okay, the specifics ones of a place is called as the regional geography. I'll come back in much more detail afterwards, but that's okay to begin.